Sakamoto spends his time playing online games, unique battle royale, where each player just uses a bomb to eliminate the enemy. This game is testing strategy and cooperation between players. After being stuck on the island, Sakamoto found himself finding a bag filled with bombs, which reminded him of his favorite game. He must use his knowledge to survive and fight the threat that exists. In his encounter with Himiko, a high school girl who was also trapped on the island, visible contrast between their lives. While Sakamoto is known in the game world, Himiko has popularity in her school environment. This incident caused tension and the deep fear between them. After reporting the incident, Himiko must face the consequences of her actions. Her friends, who choose to stay away. He felt punished for what happened, which is certainly not his fault. In his quest to survive, Himiko faced with dangerous me and forced to make difficult decisions to protect himself. The situation is getting tense when he had to fight for life. Sakamoto resisted brutal game set by the manager, but suffered amnesia due to the threat he received. Sakamoto realized that the rules of the game were very similar to the games he once played before, and he suspected that the developer was Tyrannus. This interest drove him to find out reason behind their sending to the island in his quest to get supplies. Sakamoto faced a variety of dangerous situations, including traps set by other participants. This shows how cruel and strategic the game they play. Sakamoto and Tyra use radar to track each other in the midst of a dangerous situation. Sakamoto tactically threw away his bag to avoid the risk of the bomb that sticks. This reflects his sacrifice and intelligence in a critical situation. After defeating the boy, Sakamoto introduced himself and surprised the boy. This shows that his reputation is well known on that island. Sakamoto realizes his mistake towards his mother and tries to protect the Himiko in a critical situation. This step shows the change. Significant characters in Sakamoto. Tyra felt that the situation he was facing is karma for his past bad actions. He pondered how he behaved in the office has made a lot of people hate him. In the midst of chaos, Sakamoto and Tyra have to find a way to use the bomb with high effectiveness. It reflects the importance of strategy in emergency situations. Sakamoto fighting against Miyamoto and managed to evade attacks that were launched. He showed dexterity and courage. An extraordinary in this dangerous situation. Himiko, that is bound trying to communicate with Sakamoto. Even in a state of urgency, he still gives the spirit and hope to save themselves. Miyamoto sets the bomb to lure Sakamoto. The fight between them showed high tenso and critical decisions. In a dangerous situation, Shiki decided to change the medical records to protect Dr. Masahito, but that led to a misunderstanding. Shiki had to face public outrage alone. After the incident, Shiki and Masahito are forced to work together to collect 14 pieces of radar in order to get out of the island. Their cooperation was filled with distrust and the potential for betrayal. Sakamoto and Himiko planned to threaten the helicopter pilot in order to escape the island by just collecting 7 pieces of radar. They believe they can succeed if they work together. Sakamoto felt the disbelief against Hito time, which further complicates the situation on their mission. This uncertainty affects decisions Sakamoto has to make. Conflict between Sakamoto and Oda resurfaced. Oda reveals her relationship with Eiko sparked Sakamoto's anger. This shows the impact of past relationships on their current interaction. Hito was upset because he lost food and regret after joining Sakamoto. This shows emotional tension among members of the group when facing a difficult situation. Himiko ran to warn Sakamoto about the bomb in the suitcase that Masahito brought. Unfortunately, it was too late and the bomb exploded. Masahito trying to outwit Sakamoto by pretending to run away, but Sakamoto managed to move the bomb to replace Masahito Taira, who feels abandoned by Sakamoto, start hallucinating, and attempted to kill Sakamoto and Himiko. He was filled with deep frustration and fear. He understands how things work, the bond from previous gaming experience. Taira panicked and tried to escape, but instead trapped by its traceable position. This shows the consequences of the actions that it took. Himiko gave a piece of radar to Sakamoto to help him get off the island, emphasized the importance of cooperation in a difficult situation.